Now you're on.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, Lindsey.
Hi, David.
Here we are. This is the Crossword Wordcast.
Yeah.
And we're a podcast that solves the crossword puzzle live.
Attempts to do that. Yes.
Right. Solving is the goal.
Yeah.
And, usually we do the Thursday from the New York Times, right? The Gray Lady, as some people call her. She's the one we go to. And we enjoy it. We go as fast as we can, kind of. We get interrupted sometimes. We play a little game. We have it, and then we follow up with a segment after we solve. We follow up with our etymological pass, right? And we look up words we didn't know. We look up their etymologies, and then we conclude the episode of this podcast with our arts section, and we'll get to that. That's the final segment. So. Sometimes we have a little bit of business at the beginning. Anything, Lindsey, to cover?
I don't think so. If Daniel were here, I'd tell him where we are with the Fast and the Furious series. But because he's not, I'm going to save that for when he is. We'll
catch him up when he's back. Yeah, newcomers to the show, we should let you know. We usually have Daniel Foster-Smith with us. He's out tonight. We miss him, and we might not do so well on the puzzle.
Or we might.
Who knows? We might do great.
Let's solve it in 30 minutes.
Let's see. Let's do it. We're looking at yesterday's puzzle right now, so this isn't the puzzle we're about to solve. We'll get to the actual puzzle, which is coming this Thursday puzzle. But before that, though, I'll just say you can contact us. You can email us, crosspodwordcast@gmail.com. You can catch us on all the social networks. We're some combination of Crosspod Wordcast or whatever on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. Please follow us and communicate with us. And if you're following along on YouTube here, or on what is it called? Twitch. Yeah. If you're with us on Twitch, you can chat with us, and we'll try to interact with you and acknowledge. You can help us solve. Don't cheat. Don't Google. And I think that's. Oh, we should thank our producer, producer Sam. He kind of keeps all the kind of pipes clear and flowing here on the Crosspod Wordcast from Salton Studios. So thank you, Salton Studios and Sam. And with that, I believe we can start the solve. Is that right?
I think we can do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thursday, July 15th. That's today, the Ides of July, and we have a puzzle constructed by Max Carpenter. And we see a puzzle. I don't know anything to comment here about the puzzle's structure, the grid.
Oh, we've got one all the way across clue, which is exciting. In the middle.
Oh, that's down in the very middle. Yeah. So that's a central one. Probably going to have a theme connection. Yeah. And then over here, there's some long ones too. It looks like 21 across and 57 across, or 11 squares long. So those. Should we just jump to there and see what the theme might be?
Sure. Go to 39.
39 across, 15 letters long.
Cultivars known for their yellow flesh.
Okay.
No idea.
Well.
Let's not let that be foreboding.
Cultivar, I think I know what that means. Let me see if I can guess or kind of explain what I think that means. I think that's a term used to say it's like a variety of apple. A cultivar is like a type of apple. So like a Golden Delicious is a cultivar, or a Granny Smith or a Fuji. Those are different cultivars. So it makes me wonder about yellow flesh. I don't know the answer for sure, but maybe Golden Delicious would fit. I don't know. What do we have? GOL.
Well, is the flesh of it golden? Because there's the skin and then there's the flesh.
Great point. Well, let's just keep that in mind. Should we? It doesn't seem themed yet. Let's see what we have with 21 and 57 across. Huh, Lindsey?
Sure.
Okay, here 21 across. That's that 11-letter answer.
Southern newspaper that William Faulkner once contributed to with the.
Okay.
The.
So I don't know that.
Neither do I.
And we'll jump all the way down here to 57 across. See if there. Oh, here we go. Another 11-letter answer.
Oh, this is funny. What a solver might growl after catching on to this puzzle's theme. Can't
Okay.
wait. Can't
Yeah,
wait.
the themes really do make it fun. Yeah, and these puzzles during if you do the crossword puzzle during the week from the New York Times, the themes don't show up Monday through Wednesday as much, and almost not as much on like Friday or Saturday. Thursday is the day for themes, which is a good reason we do the show today, I think, Lindsay. So we're
Do
lucky to
you,
have a fun theme. We don't know what it'll be. It's going to be a mystery
do you think
until we solve it.
privately the crossword crew over there at the New York Times calls it Theme Thursday?
Theme Thursday. Oh, if they don't, they should. And if they haven't yet, we will convince them to, because
I'll
I
write a
think we'll start
letter.
using the hashtag. Yeah, Thursday, Theme Thursday.
Nice.
So when we don't have any obvious place to start other than where we've just kind of scanned, but I think we should try to just begin at one across up here on the top
Start
left.
at the very beginning.
Yeah, just like Julie Andrews told me,
Yeah.
all growing up, we have one across, 4 letters long.
And that clue is in quotations. Delish.
Okay, so it's in quotations suggests that the answer will also be an utterance,
Mm-hmm.
like something you'd say, and that could be a number of things. I imagine, like
Mm-hmm.
like yum with 2 M's.
Yum.
Though that's like not a real word. But neither is
Yeah.
delish. Delish is
No.
also a kind of okay. So very very. Should we do one down? You think these are all the
Let's keep
puzzle's
going
kind of
across.
broken up into these 9 segments,
Yeah.
nonants.
Yeah.
So maybe 5 across. Yeah, it's a 5-letter answer.
Okay. And that clue is blank sexy, 1991 dance hit. And that's I'm too sexy.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. I'm too. Great. That's a great foothold now, where we can now build and do the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 down.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with that, we'll dip into that 21 across, and we'll start the
Sure.
process of uncovering the mystery. Okay, so what? 5 down,
Why not?
and I'm too. If that's a song, by the way, I think everybody in the world knows.
Yeah.
I'm too sexy, and if it were a song that were more kind of niche, it would be something we would look up at the end of the show in the etymological past. But no, we won't look that one up because everybody knows it, right?
Sure.
Okay, 5 down. I blank blank blank.
Okay. That clue is certain warhead transport in brief. I'm not sure.
I wonder. To me, I'm guessing that's ICBM. Does that seem certain
Oh.
warhead transport in brief? ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missile.
Well,
ICBM.
okay.
I just heard a noise. Did you hear a noise?
I heard a noise too.
Okay, that was fun. Well, it's a ghost in the machine. So, what about 15? What do you think? Should we do 6 down or 15 across, Lindsay?
Let's.
or
I don't know,
neither
that's hard
of
to
the
say.
two? And
No,
maybe
we should keep
7
going. Let's see 15 across. Let's
15
just
across.
check.
Okay, 15 is C blank 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 blank.
That clue is brown powder, and I wonder if you could say cacao.
Oh, I like that. Cacao. I was gonna wonder.
But the
cocoa.
O's and
Cocoa.
the A's.
What is the difference between? I mean, I know what cocoa and I guess cacao is the more basic element, and then cacao can become cocoa that you mix for a drink.
I guess so. Well, does that 8 and 9 down now look a little like maybe they're
Yeah,
wrong?
8 might be an oat something, and 9 would be a ooh la la something. Should we check them out? Should we?
Sure.
But 7 down looks the weirdest, right? With the TC something.
TC. Oh yeah, maybe I'm really wrong.
Well, the thing is, if it's cocoa, it would be the same.
Yeah.
The C's would be the same, and the vowels would just be jumbled, and it would be just as odd as what it is now. So maybe it could be a third thing. What about should we just see the clues and see what we get?
Sure.
Okay, 6 down. MA followed by 7 blanks.
Okay, that clue is Phoenix and Washington, e.g.
Okay. Phoenix and Washington.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, don't know. Okay, so let's try 7 down. This is the weird one. TC blank blank blank.
That clue is low culture, disparagingly.
Like trash.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm gonna
delete
take
it. It's not
cow
cacao.
out, and it's not cocoa. It's some C blank R. C blank R blank blank. So, should we revisit 18 across, perhaps? Let's see this one.
Yeah.
B blank A blank blank.
That clue is point a finger at. Blame.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Blame.
Sure.
Now
back to the downs.
Let's revisit. Now we have kind of better confidence in an M blank L followed by 6 blanks for 6 down.
Phoenix and Washington. I don't know.
Still tough. It could be like people with the last name. Like if there was like, for example, if there was someone named Joaquin Washington, you could say the answer was Joaquin's.
Yes.
But maybe they're also cities.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go over to 8 down. Washington, D.C. is the city. That's like a partial. I don't know. That's weird. Let's do 8 down. O blank M blank blank blank.
And that clue is brass band sound.
Oompa. Yeah?
Oompa. Awesome.
Okay.
9 down.
Yeah. O blank E, then 5 blanks.
Showily differential.
Showily differential. Deferential. Like on one's knees, right? Like deferential.
Yeah.
Over something, maybe? Over. Then a V at the end of 15. Let's revisit 15 across for fun because it's C blank R O blank now.
That clue still is brown powder.
Carob? Wait, no. What's that kind of like non-chocolate? It's like a sweetener, maybe not a sweetener, but like a...
That's, well, I know you're not talking about Ovaltine, obviously.
No, it's like a natural thing that you can kind of get in the bulk aisle at Harmon's, and it's chocolate-esque. I don't know. Carob, is that it? But that might be it. I think let's see. I'm going to put it in carob. We might have to look that up because that's a weird word. But in the etymological past, where does that word come from? But this is like obedient, showily deferential, or what's that word? It's like obeisant, something like that. Let's keep working at it. But obedient doesn't fit, does it? DIENT. Oh, it does. But that's not show. That's not very showily.
Yeah, you're just
So let's hang out. And a D after the P is weird. Should we? What do you think? 26 across there?
Sure. Let's look at it.
That's new to us. That's blank HA followed by 6 blanks.
Okay, and that clue is toy dog from Tibet. And is that a Lhasa Apso?
Okay, help us spell that one. That's got to be an
I don't
L.
100%. LHASO.
S Lasso Apso. It's like
I think it's APSO.
APSO. Okay.
Could be wrong. Let's try 30 across.
Yeah, let's vet that out eventually. You're 30 across. H blank blank.
Melodramatist.
Oh, that's a ham.
I like that. Should we check on 23 down?
Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's blank OM blank blank.
And that clue is a long blank spider. And it's along came a CAMEA. So Lhasa.
Oh, Lhasa, we spelled it that way. Okay, along came A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
For a second I was thinking along comes a spider, but then it's along came a spider. Of course, that's great. Now earlier I was guessing this word like obeisant. There's this word that's like kind of like obedient, but more than obedient. And I think that's the word obeisant or obeisant. Well,
yeah.
Maybe
Do you
we'll
want to try
look that one up later
16
too.
down?
Blank 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 A.
Oh, you cut out for a second there, David. But yes, we got the blank 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 A.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you couldn't hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And the clue is centrifier of music scale of music sales for short.
A certifier, I think
Oh, certifier.
is what it says.
Sorry.
They're certifier of music sales for short. What's that group called?
Who certifies music sales? Oh, is it like the charts? Is that is that what it's referring to?
Yeah. Who does those charts? Like the MPAA is like the movie version, and
Huh.
then there's the
Huh.
something else. It's the group that was kind of battling Napster all those years. The whatever that would be. Okay.
Metallica.
Okay. So yeah, the Metallica. That doesn't fit. Well, okay. On
Mm-mm.
to 10 down now. We have blank 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 P.
That clue is Neaton.
Neaton.
Do they mean like tidy up? Tidy
Something
up won't
something
fit,
up.
but
Yeah. Yeah, like Neaton. Like
hmm.
okay, a tough one there. 11 down. Let's see here. 4 blanks and an S.
That clue is clickable things. Do you think it's as simple as links?
Oh, yeah, maybe. I was going to say icons. Links is good,
Oh,
though. Links. Yeah,
well,
of
let's
course.
check 10 across and one of us could be right.
Yeah, okay. 10 across is blank L or I blank. So blank, blank, blank. Blank L blank or blank I blank.
That clue is single at a bar, perhaps.
Oh, I think that's a tip.
Oh, yeah. So icons indeed.
Icons. Okay. All right. Now we have a lot to work with. On to 12 down, maybe? Or
Let's do 12 down.
and maybe later let's check 12 down. P blank, 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 O.
That clue is prefix with lithic. Paleo?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Paleolithic. Okay, now 16 across here. Blank, blank, CA.
That clue is Costa blank. I think they mean Rica.
Oh, Costa Rica. Great. On to 19 across. Blank, blank, OL.
Okay. This one is fan fave. That's going to be idle. And I got an inkling, a little bit of an inkling about 10 down based on this.
Okay.
So we
Okay,
thought,
idle. So we have I'll put an idle there. Okay, I see what you're doing.
tidy up would be right,
Right.
but then that would
Right.
mean YU needs to be
Right.
in
Squeezed in
that
there.
spot. Yeah.
Like YU. So that's the puzzle calls that a rebus, and
Yeah.
there's that key I can just type that says rebus, and it lets you put multiple letters in one box. So that's what we've done. Tidy up. It has to be something like that. Do you want to revisit 21 across now that we're doing that?
I do.
Okay, we have quite a bit in there now. So it's blank blank M blank S PIC blank YUNE.
And the clue is Southern newspaper that William Faulkner once contributed to with the.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's the something picayune. Picayune.
Where were we? Should we do 16 down?
Yeah, let's get that. That's interesting because it might be doing the same thing. It's RI blank A.
Certifier of music sales for short.
RIAA. I think it's the RIAA. It's like the Record Industry Association of America or something.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. And the name of there's some newspaper out there that's called the something Picayune.
Oh.
And then what's a city name that would fit that? The James Picayune. Is that I've never heard of a city called James, but could there be more? Could there be more letters squeezed in these blanks? Do you think that not just the YU that we already have, but maybe there's
I don't know.
other letters squeezed in?
Oh,
What do you think? Should we
we never
already
did 21 down. We were doing the other
oh,
downs, but not
20
21.
yeah, 22 down.
Or 22 down and 14 down.
Let's do those. We got blank 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 for 22 down.
Okay, that clue is Apple devices run on it.
Oh, that's iOS. Okay, so is there a city that how do you spell Ames? Like Ames, Iowa? I thought it
Do you
was
think it's
a
the Times Picayune?
times. Okay, times. There we go. Times Picayune. And
Should we
the
check on
YU is
14 down?
14 down. Yeah, let's do that. That's blank blank T blank blank.
Okay, and that clue is Lone Star State athlete. I only know like the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh.
Um,
Oh yeah. I was thinking like a college athlete for a second, but it could
yeah,
be professional too. There's no
yeah,
doesn't suggest one way or the other. So there's and it could be a it could be football or basketball.
yeah.
Uh there's the Astro. It's an Astro. It could be an Astro.
Oh,
Baseball.
Astros.
Okay. ASRO. Okay.
Well, do you want to look at 13 across?
Let's do it. It's four blanks and then A.
That clue is brown powder, and I think
Oh
that's
shoot.
cocoa.
That's cocoa. We've got two brown powders. I love it. It's like one of my favorite cute things that the puzzle crafters
Yeah,
do is putting the same clue twice.
yeah.
It's very cute. It's very fun.
All right.
Well,
17 across.
okay, we got four blanks and then S.
That clue is popular pops.
Okay.
Hmm.
You think that's like sodas or like I mean a type of soda like Cokes?
Could be. Do you want to check the downs?
Okay, if that let's say that's Cokes or colas are popular. It could be lots of different things, I bet. But
Yeah.
let's do blank C blank blank, and there could be I don't know, could be a couple different things.
That clue is Southwest desert plant.
I don't know. Yeah, it could be. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Well, let's think about it. We haven't
Yeah.
done any of these other ones, so let's do two down now. It's blank O blank blank.
That clue is dock. DOCK, not DOC.
Yeah, so like a ship
Join?
join. Yeah, okay, that's a good verb. Dock verb. Okay. Now that's interesting. Well, it could be join. I wonder, like, who
Yeah.
knows what's going to happen here with delish, and it could blank J blank blank. It doesn't. I can't think of what that could be, but let's hop over now to 3 and 4 down. We got 3 down. Blank C followed by 7 blanks.
That clue is metric of grossness. And the first thing that comes to my mind is ick factor.
Oh, that's great. ICKFACTOR. Yeah, metric of grossness. Okay.
All right. 4
Now-
down.
4 down. Blank O blank.
That clue is classic comedy figure who sported a bowl cut. And would that be Moe, Larry Moe and Curly?
Yeah, Mo of the
Three Stooges.
Three Stooges. Yeah, okay. But so let's keep building up to figuring out what's going on in the top left corner here.
Yeah.
We haven't looked at 20 across. I don't think it's blank. Oh, blank NF, but that's weird. So it could just be blank blank F. Let's imagine join's wrong.
Yeah. For 20 across, our clue is going to be kennel sound, and that's probably ARF.
ARF. Great kennel sound. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's revisit. Which one? 17 across, maybe?
Yeah.
Blank blank KES.
All right. Popular pops, Cokes.
That's it. And now back down to, okay, well, 1 down is now blank CCA.
Southwest desert plant.
Okay. Then, okay, I don't know that. And then 2 down, blank OOR.
More. Dock. More.
Dock, like a shipping dock. Now this is so weird. Maybe, okay, we have blank MIM for the delish clue. The one across. Delish. It's like it's I bet there's multiple letters squeezed in somehow. ick factor is perfect, right? Like what would you change? Oh, what about the yuck? What about the yuck factor? Watch. Because then we have. Hold on. I'm gonna do because we have a YU that are squeezed in over there. We go rebus. We go YU. Then we have
yum,
yum, and then it's
yucca,
yucca, which is that plant, the
Look at
southwest
us.
desert plant.
Yeah.
YU. Boom. Yum.
YU. Oh
Yum.
my God. YU.
YU in a box. Like so now. Okay, so now think about how that's going to be. Remember what the clue was for 57 across this 11-letter answer.
Mm-hmm.
What a solver might growl after catching YU out of that. What a solver might growl after catching on to this puzzle's theme. YU something. So it's going to be like WHY YOU, right? What do you think?
I think so. Maybe.
Okay. We have
I
a
don't
we have a true clue game option. We haven't described that to our listeners yet. Do you see it? It's 24 across. It's A blank RO. Now, do you want to describe what that is, Lindsey?
What the true clue game is?
Yeah.
Well, it's a game where we don't look at the actual clue and we make up our own clue. And then the other person's like, I'll make up a clue. And David has to guess the word that I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. So have you been thinking of a clue you might make up?
Iconic natural hairstyle.
Afro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Slang term for someone with roid rage.
Aggro.
Yeah. What else could it be? I don't know. Should we find out now that we've guessed, should we find out what the true clue is?
Yeah, we should.
A blank RO.
The clue is beat, prefix with beat or futurism.
Oh, Lindsey, you get a point.
Yay.
Afrobeat, Afrofuturism. Okay, great.
I read the clue for 27 across, and I think we should do it.
Okay, let's describe it. It's we have a few letters here. It's blank blank C blank OS blank blank.
And that clue is sport with Native American origins. Do you know it? That's lacrosse.
Yes. That's for some reason I hear that name and I think it's like a French sport. But of course, yeah, Native American origins.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Mayas used to play a sport with a stick and a ball, and they would the ball would be made out of a heavy stone or something. Okay, on to 25 down.
Yeah.
Okay, we have FR blank blank blank.
Mm-mm. That clue is palm part. Isn't that a frond?
FROND.
Is that
okay.
That's a thing? You've heard of that before, right?
I've heard of a palm frond. I've never thought about the word before, and I think we should look that up. I think that's a perfect candidate for etymological pass. Like, what a weird word. Where does that come from? And if Daniel were here, he would say something like, "You've got a frond in me," and that's what we love him for. His
he
fun
would
puns.
Say that.
Yeah.
He's so punny.
So on, where should we go to from here?
Do you want to do 27 down?
Yeah, let's do that. That's L blank blank blank.
That clue is easy 2-pointer. And that's going to be a layup. And that fits with our YU.
See, this is how fun it is. Like, once you find the theme, it really helps you solve the puzzle faster.
I think I know what 39 across
the
first word might be.
This is that long one. All the way across the whole puzzle, it's 15 letters long. And we have YU blank ON and then the rest of it.
Is it Yukon gold potatoes?
Cultivars known for their yellow flesh.
Sorry.
Yukon gold potatoes. Wow. Potatoes. That's excellent work.
Huzzah.
Fun. Yukon gold potatoes. Okay, fun. So now
28 down?
Well,
Or we could do True Clue with
again,
31
we can play the
across.
true clue game. 31 across has A blank TO. We haven't looked at the clue yet, so what clue would you make up, Lindsey?
A lower toned singing
Oh,
group.
good. Alto. Oh, I hadn't even thought about that one yet. I can't think of one right now. Okay. Uh, it's hard to construct a clue for what I'm trying to suggest this one to be. I have nothing. I really have nothing.
I was trying to make up something
I think you're probably right.
maybe it's as to, which I was trying to think of something for.
As to.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
let's see.
Let's do the true clue. A blank TO.
The clue is kind of saxophone. That's an alto sax. Boop.
That's what that alto sax. That's what that Kenny G plays, right?
I have no idea, but the worst celebrity encounter I've ever had was with Kenny G.
No way. I mean,
yes.
out of probably a handful of celebrity encounters. So, like, what was so bad about it?
I was with some good friends, some very good friends when I lived in San Francisco, and we were in San Francisco's like Symphony Hall to see the Dalai Lama speak. And Kenny G was there, and we were like, holy shit, it's Kenny G. We got to get our photo taken with him. So we asked him, this is like out in the hallway during like a reception portion of things.
Yeah.
So I asked him, and he's like, sure. And like, he's not happy about doing this photo with us. And you could tell in the photo, but it's still one of my most cherished photos because it's funny. His hair is that vibrant in person.
His signature hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he didn't want to get recognized in public, he'd like straighten his hair before he
maybe. No one would have known, that's for sure. Oh, that's funny.
Well, and so, but that's not so bad. You got a picture, I guess,
We did, but like very, very, very dour experience. I'm sure that I get it though. Like he's there to see the Dalai Lama.
Dalai Lama. He's
like
in a serious
different
mood.
Mind frame.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Dalai Lama is the star of the day. I wouldn't want to be bothered either. I was younger. Now I'm the kind of person who we saw Weird Al. Speaking of great hair, we saw Weird Al.
Curly hair. Yeah. Signature curly hair.
We randomly took basically the exact same vacation to Japan that Weird Al took. We were in multiple exact same cities that he was in.
Wow.
Every time we go to a new city, and it would be like, Weird Al, there he is again. Like he's here on our vacation with us, basically. So we saw him repeatedly.
Like him and his family?
Never spoke with him. Yeah, he was with his wife and his daughter, and
that's wild.
It was
you
fun
got
to
back from
look
that
at
trip.
his Instagram and see.
I remember that trip. You guys came back, and I never heard a story about Weird Al.
Yeah, it was really funny. I mean, he's obviously got an iconic look too, and it was hard to miss him. We were at one of the same museums together and one of the same shrines, and I think he mentioned the trip once on a Comedy Bang Bang, which I thought, I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, he's a great guest on Comedy Bang Bang. They have a historic.
What's up, hot dog?
Yeah.
All right, I'm wasting our time. Let's do this.
Let's do this. In fact, let's move along. We could play the True Clue game if you'd like.
Let's not. No, I don't even know.
Let's jump ahead to 43 across because I'm curious what this is. This P blank RD blank blank.
I think you're gonna get it. The clue is in quotations. Excuse me.
Pardon.
Yeah.
Yes. That wasn't so hard. That's a good one. Okay, on to. Can we just look and see what happened with 28 down? Because it's been solved. We didn't do it. We just did the acrosses. So it's ALKA is the answer. And
the clue is blank seltzer.
I think that would have been my guess if I had done the clue.
Oh, David's...
Now on to 40 down. GO blank blank O.
Okay, that clue is...
Oh, did I get cut out again?
You did cut out a little bit, but I think I'm looking out my window right now, and it is quite windy outside. So I wouldn't be surprised if something ended up happening with the wind while we're doing this. Just heads up, everyone.
That's curious to me.
Let's play on.
Let me... that is crazy. Okay, I adjusted my website. I adjusted my internet traffic a little bit. Maybe that will improve the quality of the experience.
Okay, cool.
All right, let's proceed, please.
Okay, so that 40 down is what we were on, and the clue is headgear for many an extreme athlete.
I know that one.
What is it?
That one's GoPro.
Oh, GoPro, you're so right.
Well, and just to comment on how interesting it is that you can see the wind. I'm buried down in a basement in the same like neighborhood as you, basically, and I have no idea what's going on outside. So thanks for the the description of the outside world. It's always nice.
It's breezy out there, and it's very gray. Like it could rain any minute, which would be nice.
Oh, that's great. Great for a dog walk later in a cooler temperature.
Dog walk, clearer air would be nice.
All
of
the above. Yeah. Okay. On now to 41 down. I think we have ON blank blank U blank blank blank.
Okay, and that clue is using intuition. I don't know yet.
Okay, that's tough. Yeah. 46 across maybe. Or how we haven't looked at 29 down.
Okay.
Should we just jump to it for the sake of speed? Maybe we're going to forego.
Yeah,
you think forego the true clue game from here on out?
We've been really chatty.
Good.
Chatty.
Yeah. S blank L. Oh, those stories were worth it though. Weird Al.
Yeah.
And Kenny G. I'm glad we got both of those.
Two musical legends.
S blank L. 29 down.
That clue is not ready for primetime players show for short, and that's going to be SNL.
Oh, funny. What is Primetime Players Show?
Originally, they were like the not ready for primetime players. Like that's what the cast was called.
Because it was so late at night, they weren't ready for primetime. They were kind of a younger...
They had to be on later because, know. Yeah.
I'm so curious about 6 down. We've filled in a lot of it now. I want to just finish it out. We have MALE, LE blank D blank.
That clue is Phoenix and Washington.
Oh, those are male leads. Joaquin Phoenix and Denzel Washington.
Oh,
male
very
leads.
Nice.
That's fun. All right.
32?
We can just do 32 across. Yeah, blank, blank. NA blank.
And that clue is rapper for whom Harvard's Hip Hop Fellowship is named, and that's Nas.
Wow, there's a hip hop fellowship at Harvard called the Nas.
The Nas Hip Hop Fellowship, which I could, that it tracks.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. And it's Nas is great. He's for me welcome company. I haven't listened to a lot of his music, but some of it I have, and I like him. But he's also been a guest on things I've seen him speak, and I like him. But the most it's just I feel very cozy to him as a crossword puzzle fan because the letters in his name are so easy and convenient to have, and they're always there. Yeah. Okay, on to 34 across. We have NE and then 4 blanks.
Okay, and that clue is get cozy. I wonder if I'm thinking of nesting, but not nesting.
Like nest in.
Yeah. Or...
Nestle.
Oh, nestle.
And NESTLE, is that it?
Yeah.
Wait, so what's the difference between Nestle and
Nestle?
Nestle, the company?
Maybe that's why they did it, is because you're supposed to like nestle and eat your Nestle.
Sure. So 35 down is ST blank blank blank.
Okay, and that clue is put on.
Put on, like it could be like put on clothes or put on like an accent or like a airs. Yeah. So now what about 30 and 38 down? Those might be easier here. LE blank blank.
Okay, 37 down. That clue is going to be some summer babies. Leos?
Oh, Leos. Okay.
38 down.
Yeah, ES blank blank.
And that clue is to be in Latin.
I think that's like ESSE.
I don't know.
Well, let's confirm that maybe with this 45 across. We have blank blank OS.
That clue is book after Joel.
Book after Joel. Do you know the song?
Amos?
Oh yeah, probably Amos. There's a song. If you don't know, you can kind of sing through the song to remember.
Why don't we do that in the arts section?
Oh, that'll be great.
Do we do 36?
Yeah. It's TOM followed by 6 blanks.
That clue is popular hot and sour Thai dish. And is that Tom Kha Gai?
Oh, yeah, I think that's probably it. So TOMKHAGAI.
KHAGAI.
That's like a coconut.
I love
Okay.
tom kha soup with
Yeah.
the coconut, but then also I just salivated a little bit thinking about it.
Mm.
When they put mushrooms in it, it's so good.
Delicious. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, we have a handful of excellent Thai restaurants in Salt Lake City. It's just a very good
True.
fortune.
True.
Okay, now that's interesting. Now we have that the K in there makes
Yeah.
an interesting bedfellow with the S E.
Well, let's
Now,
look at it.
Let's look at it. 48 across. It's 5 blanks. KSE.
Okay, this is a clue made for you, I feel like. Quantity that's tied to one's carbon footprint.
Quantity.
Mm-hmm.
Tom, there might be some other kind of soup then. I wonder. It's like something use. Quantity that's tied to one's carbon footprint.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I would say maybe carbon use, but that doesn't fit, and the word is in the clue, and
Yeah.
so that can't be. But it makes me question, Tom.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? Should we jump over to 33 down and 42 down because we haven't even looked at those?
Sure.
Okay, we have SP followed by 7 blanks, 33 down.
That clue is going to be where a zipper gets caught.
Where a zipper gets caught, like a punny suggestion there at the end. What?
Ooh, I don't know.
Okay, a zipper.
Should we try 42 down?
That should be pretty easy. O blank blank.
Okay, and that clue is have. Own?
Own. Have. Yeah.
Maybe. 44
Okay.
across?
Great. Yes. 44 across. S blank W.
Do some patching, say. That's
So.
so. Yeah.
Say so. Okay. Now. I think I have a better sense now what 48 across is. So it's blank use. I think it's energy use.
Yes.
And then we have Tom
Why you?
something. Well, you know what that is?
Energy use, because you need to do a Y and a U in that square.
A Y, of course. Okay, I didn't even catch that. I was kind of distracted by deleting the rest of the other part. Okay, energy use, very clever.
It's Tom Yum, and then maybe it's just soup.
Tom Yum. Oh, okay. Popular hot and sour Thai dish, right? Because you don't know the word dish isn't in the clue, of course. Tom Yum soup. That's a soup.
Nice.
That's not coconut.
Mm-mm.
And it is sweet and sour. Yeah, sweet and sour was in the clue, and the coconut was sweet. I guess.
It is sweet. It's not that.
Not sour though. But where to? Should we? Oh, we looked at 35 down. Should we just finish that one off? Because now we have almost finished it. It's
there we
SDAG
are.
blank.
The clue is put on, and that's stage.
Like the verb to put on, like a play.
A play.
Now on to 56 across. Yeah. Blank blank EM.
Okay, that clue is appear.
Appear and a seam.
Yes.
Okay, now down to ES blank for 49 down.
Okay, and that clue is night school class with the school abbreviated. Would you say it's ESL?
Yes. Good to have an abbreviation in the clue match the abbreviation in your answer.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, English as a second language. Okay, now on to 50 down. RE blank blank blank.
That clue is thin as a voice.
Reedy. A reedy voice. Okay, and now let's button up this bottom right hand corner. 64 across. We have D blank O blank blank.
That clue is Motorola smartphone.
Motorola.
Who remembers that?
It takes a certain specific kind of memory to remember that. A drone. Did they have no? They had like a droid. Just droid. Is that right? Like not Android, but droid.
Let's try 65 down and see.
Okay, R blank blank.
And that clue is Joey of children's fiction, and that's Roo.
Oh, Joey as a baby kangaroo.
Cute.
Of children's fiction from Winnie the Pooh. Okay, great call there. That's Joey. That's a very clever clue, I think. Joey of children's fiction is made to think that it's a person named Joey, so it really catches you off guard. So now I'm curious about 68 across. It's got YOU blank blank.
Okay, and that clue is, in quotations, blank is easily deceived because it is quick to hope, by Aristotle. And I think it's youth.
Oh, youth.
Yeah.
Youth is easily deceived because it is quick to hope. Ooh.
Sure.
Smart guy, that Aristotle. Now, 71 across, perhaps here. OP blank blank.
Okay. That clue is the first one in the New York Times, appeared in 1970. And I'm going to go with op-ed.
That's fun for the puzzle to be referring to itself, or to its publication like that. That's a cool little self-reference. Okay, now on to 660 down. Blank ITE.
That clue is symbol of highness.
You got like dilated pupils. You got anxiety or like paranoia. Symbol. No, I can't. This is talking 61. About highness, like a king. Your highness, like that.
I don't know.
Okay. 61 down. This looks pretty obvious here. Blank DHD.
That clue is focus problem for short.
Oh.
That's ADHD.
Yeah. I know about that.
Should we go 59 across?
I think, let's totally. Our last square here in the bottom right-hand corner is going to be filled in here. But S blank A.
Okay. And that clue is genre for the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. It's going to be ska.
Okay, that's great. And that solves our 60 down. Or a reminder that the clue was symbol of highness.
Kite.
And high as a kite, like a king. A king that is really royal is like a kite.
Sure.
Very up there in esteem.
Should we look at 33 down?
Okay, 33 down. This is going to be a curious one when I find it. It's SPEE blank 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 blank.
Where a zipper gets caught.
A zipper. It's like a speed trap. Like a zipper is someone who drives fast.
Okay.
Speed trap, which is a stretch for me. Maybe. I mean, it's like
that's fun.
They give you the question marks, so you're on your alert, kind of to find something strange. What about 51 across? Or do you want to revisit 57 across and see what's going on?
Did we ever do 46 across?
We never did 46 across. Let's do that. It's P blank blank.
That clue is compadre.
Oh.
Pal.
Compadre, pal, buddy. Okay. And I think we should do 50 while we have all these here. Let's do 51 across. It's 4 blanks, then R blank 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 D.
Okay. And that clue is second way of viewing things figuratively.
That is the other hand.
But on
the other hand.
Yeah, but you just have O.
Other hand.
Oh, other hand. Okay. Sorry, I was reading it as on the other hand.
Oh, on the other hand, yeah. Oh, because it says OTA, the in there looks like the.
Yeah.
Right. I see that. Okay,
my bad.
Good. Now let's
51
vet out the bottom left. Yeah, we have OW blank blank blank, and that's a big stretch. That W is a big guess. Who knows if it's right?
Okay. That clue is small screech for example. They're referring to owls, right?
Okay.
Owlet?
Yeah, like owlet.
Yeah.
It's a small screech. So the screech is the actual owl.
Screech owl.
Oh, okay. That's a thing? Screech owl?
Yeah.
Okay, so a small screech is an owlet. Okay. Down to 52 down. TH blank blank blank.
That clue is actress Birch. That's Thora?
And that's that Thora. Yeah. Okay, now we're getting through here. It's 53 down. HY blank blank blank.
Yet another clue for you, David. Green power option informally.
Hydro. Yeah. And with that we have solved 69 across, which is TAO.
Cow. Central concept of philosopher Zhuangzi's teachings.
Yeah. And the Tao. Okay, on to now what?
54 down.
54 down in one fell swoop. EY blank blank.
Clue is a scallop has up to 200 of these. I guess I'm gonna guess eyes.
What? A scallop?
Let's Google it afterwards.
Up to 200 eyes? Oh, whoops. Okay, so, and with that, we just solved 62 across, which was the word load, Lode.
Mine find was the clue there.
Okay,
and then 66 across.
Yeah, as ERRS.
There's flubs it.
Yeah. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think? Let's do 57 across. We haven't seen this. This is the underlying theme. With this, we'll kind of solve the theme of it all. YU blank blank T blank LE.
Yeah, the clue is what a solver might growl after catching on to this puzzles theme, and that's why you little.
That's very clever. It's literally little why you in there, and that's a fun. Our lives are edified based on this fun little theme. Okay, now on to 41 down. Perhaps it's almost done. It's on a HU blank blank blank.
That clue is using intuition, so that's going to be on a hunch.
On a hunch. That's great. LAL blank 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 for 47 down.
That clue is syllables said with fingers in one's ears. Do it.
La la la. I don't want to hear the spoilers or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay, now 55 down. NI blank blank blank.
That clue is not so cold.
Not so cold. Like nicer.
Mm-hmm.
Nicer?
I don't know.
Like being cold is like to a person when you talk to them. Let's see. Let's see about 50. Just 63 across. NA blank R blank.
Okay, so that clue is mother of pearl. I don't know.
Okay.
67?
Yeah, 67 across. CL blank A blank.
Okay, that clue is not using profanity as a comedian.
That's clean.
Mm-hmm.
Clean comedy. Okay, now 70 across. HA blank P blank.
That clue is repeatedly comments and then in parentheses on. That's harps.
Yeah, harps on. That's fun.
So I think you've got it with 55 down. Not so cold. Nicer.
Yeah, nicer. And then this is the last square getting filled in with 58 down. T blank NS.
That clue is second place at a math competition.
Is that the tens place is like the decimal place?
Yeah. 50 minutes on the dot.
Oh, nice work, Lindsey. That's fast. A minute 49 faster than our average.
Look
That's
at
great.
us.
That's really good. Daniel will be proud.
Yeah.
I'm sure. We still don't know. Some of the things are still puzzles to us here. I think we don't know really what NACRE is. Mother of pearl. So should I begin looking these things up here?
I think you should look up NACRE. And there was another one up above that. Hold on. Was it Camia that you were going to look up?
I know Frond.
Oh, Frond. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm looking up NACRE. You pronounce it Naker.
Oh.
And it's a word that just means mother of pearl.
Oh.
Like the organic, inorganic, composite material produced by some mollusks as an inner shell layer. It is also the material of which pearls are composed. So you can see the pearls are composed of it, but it's also a material that builds up inside. Sometimes you see this iridescent thing inside shells, and that's called nacre. And it's a strange word, right? Because So I'm going to look that up on Edom Online for us, and while that's highlighted, so this is going to give us some of the history. It's in the 1590s. It was established as a type of shellfish that yields mother of pearl, and that's from French, NACRE, nec, something like that.
Nikola.
Yeah, and it goes back from there to Old French and to Italian, possibly from Arabic, a word nakur, meaning hunting horn, maybe, from a verb meaning to hollow out, maybe, because they're hollowed out shells, in reference to the shape of the mollusk shells there, meaning mother of pearl, though more recently is from 1718, and the French adjectival form, nacre, with an accent on the E or whatever, I don't know how to pronounce that really.
I feel like that was good.
English to decorative objects iridescent like mother of pearl. So it's like you can use it as an adjective to refer to something that has that quality. Interesting.
Cool.
Never heard of that.
Let's do frond.
Okay, frond it is.
I know what a frond is when I'm cooking.
What is a frond when you're cooking?
So basically, like, the instructions will be like, okay, now you're gonna cook this thing in your pan, and like it leaves a bit of like blackened, like whatever the residue of the stuff is after you take it out of the pan.
Yeah.
That's called the frond. They're like, leave the frond in, and then you're gonna cook the next thing on top of it.
So the next thing has a bit of an impression of that flavor on it somehow.
That's how I take it to mean. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see if I'm correct or not.
Well, so I'm looking it up now. As far just the word frond, I guess I could just look it up in the dictionary, because that's different than looking up the etymology. But the dictionary says here, the side or part of an object that presents itself to view, or that is normally seen or used. Sorry, no, that's front. Sorry, my dictionary like defaulted to like correcting my spelling for some reason. Okay, the leaf or leaf-like part of a palm, fern, or similar plant. Fronds of bracken. Her hair escaped in wayward fronds.
Oh.
That kind of grabbed them. Okay. So it says here in the dictionary, late 18th century, from Latin frons, which means leaf. Yeah, leaf. Interesting. As a word distinct, palms, ferns, as a word distinct from folium, later given a more precise meaning in botany. And folio, leaf or sheet. Okay, well, there it is, I suppose, from Latin genitive frons, Latin frons, genitive frondus, is what yeah. Okay.
Can I read? Wait, I looked up frond in cooking.
Okay. Yeah, give us that. Is it spelled different, or is it?
Well, let me see here. Hold on. What's weird is I Googled it, and then it didn't add. It didn't take me. It took me to deglazing, but it says a cooking technique for removing and dissolving brown food residue from a pan to flavor sauces, soups, and gravies. But I think that's
I'm
what
seeing
that.
Fond, just FOND.
I know, but in the recipes that I have, I've seen it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I see it. There's people talking about it in blog posts about the frond.
Anyway,
it's
all right.
Fond. Weird. Okay.
C'est la vie.
Okay. So now, what other words did we have? Anything else?
There was
to look
only
up?
one other, and now I can't remember which one it was.
Lacrosse, was it that? Picayune, maybe?
No,
Picayune?
It was Picayune.
Okay.
Oh, we were going to look up the times Picayune.
Yeah. So Picayune is a small, it's a, it's an adjective. Just if the word itself, when you look it up, is an adjective that means petty or worthless. Like if someone's being very petty about something, you'd be kind of critical of them by saying, "Oh, you're being picayune, like you're being
Oh,
very,
so
very
was the
picky.
newspaper picky?
Yeah, maybe that's the nature of a journalist to be picky, right? So I'll look up the Times Picayune, and I suppose I'll include Faulkner in this search. And this is from New Orleans that this happened, it sounds like. Um, so I'll say Times Picayune in New Orleans. We'll learn a little bit about this newspaper. Uh, so it sounds like it's the Times Picayune / the New Orleans Advocate. So it's like got that whole name, and then it says
Wow.
it's the American newspaper published in New Orleans since January 25th of 1837.
Mm-hmm. But keep going.
Well, that's
Well,
keep.
the reason it's called the New Orleans Advocate is the
Oh yeah.
current publication is the result of a 2019 acquisition of the Times Picayune, and then in parentheses, itself a result of the 1914 union of the Picayune with the Times Democrat. So basically, it's saying the current publication is the result of the 2019 acquisition of the Times Picayune by the New Orleans edition of The Advocate, which is based in Baton Rouge, which began publishing in 2013 as a response to the Times Picayune, switching from a daily publication schedule to a Wednesday, Friday, Sunday schedule in October 2012. And then in parentheses, Times Picayune resumed daily publication in 2014.
Wow.
So the Times Picayune itself is named that because of a merger, and then now it's referred to as also the New Orleans Advocate because of an additional merger.
That's interesting story.
Acquisition, I should say, not merger.
Yeah, and they say that they've been around since it's founded in 1837, but it does seem like going through different types of existences over the course of that time. In the vernacular of its circulation area, the newspaper is often called the TP.
Do you want to know what? Established as the Picayune in 1837 by Francis Lumsden and George Wilkins Kendall, the paper's initial price was 1 Picayune, a Spanish coin equivalent to 6 1/4 cents.
Wow, that's way more interesting than what I found on the etymology website with the. Well, I didn't actually end up looking that up, I suppose. Yeah. Now it makes me want to look up what Spanish word that really came from, kind of.
Yeah.
It says here.
It's Picayune.
Probably from Louisiana French picaillon coin worth 5 cents.
Picaillon.
Earlier, the French name of an old copper coin of Savoy, from Provençal small copper coin, from picaillo, money, a word of uncertain origin. Yeah, okay. And then the term for paltry or petty, like I was saying, that's been used since around 1813. Interesting. Wow, a great puzzle. We learned some new terms, learned some new words. The very clever YU little.
Yeah.
YU little. And I think with that we're done with our segment here of the etymological past, and we're now on to the next thing.
Art section.
Is that right? The art section. Yeah.
Do you know what you're going to speak on?
I think I do. Yeah, I do know what I want to talk about.
Do you want to go first or last?
I can. Well, you go ahead.
All right. Well, this is an old one, and it's something that I've watched before. It's not something that I'm newly watching. It's something that I'm rewatching. Is that okay?
That's great. No, and it could be something that you've only watched once. That's really great, but you watched for the first time 20 years ago. Whatever.
I watched this probably the year after it first came out, or within the year of it first coming out. And a couple weeks ago, I said to my husband, I was like, well, why don't we watch this? Have you ever seen it? It's really good. We should watch it. He was like, okay. So we started a rewatch for me and a new watch for him of Band of Brothers on HBO. Have you ever seen this?
I have seen that. Yeah.
I mean, certain things I remember, but I feel like as an I'm not an old person, but as a person older than I was years ago watching this, it's actually quite incredible to watch today for a number of reasons. One of which is just the cast. Holy moly. I don't think as a younger person I appreciated just the sheer volume of incredible actors in this. First of all, Damian Lewis is incredible in it. He's so
Oh
great
yeah.
in everything that he's in. He's super great in this. So is Ron Livingston.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, Donnie Wahlberg. Like his
Oh right, I
each of the
forgot.
episodes, I feel like at a certain point, once they're in the war, each of the episodes is kind of from the perspective of a different person. And his episode was just phenomenal. Like he's actually just very talented. Like I don't think that I appreciated his talents. Um, the cinematography is beautiful and haunting. And I'll just say the show itself is quite haunting on its own. Like it I don't want to say it makes me sad watching it, although I mean the topic is of course very sad, but it's just um I don't know. I feel like I think about things from my younger years, but things that I remember viscerally, i.e., things that we've lived through, right? So we have lived through September 11th, right?
Right.
We have lived through that immense event. We are now living through another immense event on our timeline, right? And I think obviously World War II was an immense event for a completely different generation.
Uh-huh.
And it's interesting as a person who didn't live through it to watch it and kind of appreciate the gravity of that moment and also just how crazy it is, some of the things that these guys went through in that war. Like what a different time and place for people traveling to a different country and jumping out of an airplane into God knows what. It's just the lack of technology and what they had available to them and the resources was incredible as well. But
Yeah,
all in all,
and reckoning
yeah,
with the organization of the military and
yeah.
performing their role honorably and trying to do, I just remember the thing I remember most about this show from watching it a long time ago, whenever it was
Mm-hmm.
on, was was Damian Lewis's character. How he was like, he was so you just felt like he was so heroic
Yes,
and such a good leader,
exactly.
a
Such a good
sacrificial
leader
leader. Yeah.
to I'm forgetting his name, but the guy who played Ross Geller in Friends. So when the whole thing starts, you're not in the
Right.
war. When the whole thing starts, you're not in the war. You're actually back at the base. And the airborne is a new division of the military that's never been around before, right? So like they come up with this new thing where we're gonna put parachutes on guys' backs and they're going to jump out of a plane into the area we need to get them to rather than trekking on foot, from England to France. We're just going to fly them to France and they're going to hop out of the airplane. And so
Right.
they're training for all of this, of course. And the leader of the
David
Easy
Schwimmer.
Company, David Schwimmer, is the leader of that company. And he
Right.
is the first couple of episodes, he's just such an ass. Like he's
Yeah.
horrible to these guys. Never lets them have a weekend off. Just like doesn't give them even like a millimeter. I didn't want to say doesn't give them an inch. He is just like ruthlessly rude. Like there's this one episode where it's not funny. It's the worst thing. They would have to run up this giant hill in
Yeah.
all their gear, right? And it's hot, I mean, like all the things. Obviously back then, like what do you think running shoes were like? I mean, they're really in the thick of it, right? So he makes it seem to Damian Lewis's character like well, number one, he gives Damian Lewis's character like a reprimand and puts him in charge of the mess hall, which is crazy because Sergeant Winters is like, you know, the best of the best at that point anyway. So he puts him in
Okay.
charge of the mess hall and he's like, tomorrow we're going to have a relaxed day. There's going to be no training, no running. And also like, I think the mess hall should make spaghetti. I love spaghetti.
Huh.
So they make this really like meaty spaghetti. Like all these guys are in there chowing down their spaghetti. And in walks David Schwimmer's character, and he's like, blowing the whistle, surprise. You actually right now have to drop everything and run to the top of this hill. And the guys are like running up this hill, just imagine being full of spaghetti and doing that.
Oh,
They
that sounds like
hated
hell on
him.
earth. Yeah.
Hated him. So it's interesting to watch what happens with his character. But you're right. Damian Lewis's character is kind of this. I mean, it's a true story. It's based on a book. These guys are all real people, but
Yeah.
in Band of Brothers, Damian Lewis plays someone who you look at him and you're like, I don't know how someone could be so like honorable and upstanding, but here, there you are. I guess
Hmm.
they thought he was a Quaker. All of the guys under him were like, he's a Quaker, whispering about him,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he's not actually a Quaker.
Well, yeah, I think it's fun, and you get to learn about. Then you do end up finding what they ended up doing, like doing for the rest of their lives, kind of, and
Yeah.
and then you see the picture of the original, like of the true the true person that they're
Yeah.
playing, and you get to, and you feel like you know these characters so well. It's great storytelling. I think it's all like Steven Spielberg and Tom
Tom
Hanks producing
Hanks.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're right. It's great stuff. It makes me think. Also, I know that there was a kind of a matching. Band of Brothers had a kind of that was the European theater, and then there was the Pacific, and I haven't seen
Oh, I
that,
haven't seen that.
but
Yeah.
it's like season 2,
Yeah.
or something of Band of Brothers. It's the Pacific.
Interesting.
There might even be one more that they've done since that one.
Oh, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Cool, very cool. Well, my thing that I'm sharing today isn't it's not a movie or a TV show, so I can't really share it up there well, maybe I'll just do it here. I don't know. I'm just gonna go back to the puzzle because it just doesn't matter. I'd like to talk about well, we've recently everybody's been watching the Marvel movies, and the TV
Mm-hmm.
shows, and they've
Mm-hmm.
been most people seem to be on their Disney Plus catching up with everything, watching the documentaries about these things, and they're well aware of kind of what's coming soon, and
Yeah.
maybe what they call phase 4, I guess, of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
uh, Part of that is a series of is based on a series of comic books that I've read, the ones the Hawkeye comic books.
Oh.
So there is a Hawkeye series coming out.
Yeah.
It's yes, it's a series, TV series, on Disney Plus. It'll be out, I think, later this year, perhaps. And most people think of Hawkeye. You say Hawkeye. Who's Hawkeye? Hawkeye is this guy that shoots arrows. And maybe
Mm-hmm.
people think, oh, it's the guy that is played by
Jeremy
Jeremy
Renner.
Renner. Yeah, in the movies. But Hawkeye was around for a long time in the cartoons or in the comic books over the years, since what, the 60s or something. And then there were different eras or volumes of kind of issues that included him in the stories. And then the one I want to talk about today is the one it's called like Volume 4, basically,
Mm.
of Hawkeye. And I think of it as probably what's kind of inspiring a lot of hopefully it's inspiring what's coming in this TV series, the Hawkeye coming soon. And the Clint Barton character that we know so well from the movies I think he's probably going to be in this TV show as well. But and in some ways, I suppose there's some spoilers coming here. So I suppose I should warn people that I'm about to describe a few things that I've
Spoilers.
learned about the show also, but things that I know about the story based on the comic book series. So it's not too bad. It's not a spoiler quite yet, because this thing doesn't even exist yet in its form. So, but we know that Haley Steinfeld has been cast as Hawkeye,
Oh.
in addition to Clint Barton in addition to Jeremy Renner. In fact, maybe I'll just go to this thing.
Yeah.
I'll just do the Hawkeye on here. So I'm not really recommending the show yet because it doesn't exist yet. But this is Hawkeye, and it's got Jeremy Renner as Clint Barton, as we know, and then
Florence Pugh
Haley
is gonna
Steinfeld.
be in it, and we know her.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, right. Yelena Belova is the character, the sister of Natasha Romanoff, the sister.
Yeah.
Depending, Well, and Vera Farmiga is in it too. A cast including Brian Darcy James as well. Great cast from what we can tell so far. And then, so the thing, this comic book series, the Volume 4, kind of, a lot of it is written by this. They're written by many different people, but Matt Faction is one of the kind of main writers in that series, and one of the main artists is this guy David Aha, and I've mentioned him before on the podcast when I was recommending a comic book series. A graphic novel, and I don't remember the name of it right now, but it's a different one that David Aha did. Anyway, his art is great, and his art is the prominent kind of design scheme of this Hawkeye, and you can kind of even see it. I mean, the font itself is part of the design scheme, and it's quite cool, I think. So I really recommend that people go check out the graphic novel, kind of, not another graphic novel, the comic book series. I don't think it's bound into one novel yet, so you're kind of getting the different trades. And they kind of they started coming out in around 2012, and I think it wrapped up maybe in 2015 or 16, somewhere around there. So a few years worth of these issues, and they're all great. There's a kind of a classic episode issue or trade that is told from the perspective of Hawkeye's dog.
Oh.
And so that's a very fun thing, and I kind of hope that there's something like that in the TV show. Anyway, it's all a lot of. It's very cool. I think it's a fun character to get to know, and you might as well get to know the story and some of the background and some of the and read it in a different format before the TV show comes around. I think so. So that's all. That's all I have for you. Then it's this Hawkeye, the comic book series.
Cannot wait.
Yeah, good.
Well done. I feel like we did a good job, even though, Daniel wasn't here today.
Yeah, we didn't have any. We weren't at risk of not solving the crossword puzzle, right? Mm-hmm. We nailed it.
Yeah.
And great themes that are memorable and fun. And Daniel missed out. Hopefully he watches the episode. You know what I didn't do?
What?
I didn't record it.
Record it.
He can. It's too bad. He can record it. He can scrape it from the YouTube channel. It's too bad.
Good.
He's not going to be happy with me, but I'm sorry, Daniel.
See, look, we thought we did good, and then things. Wait, are you not recording? I see a little record symbol on this.
Oh.
On this iPad.
I'm recording. Well, on the iPad, I'm recording the screen to share my screen. But the Zoom, isn't recording.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's a different thing. That's anyway.
C'est la vie.
Yeah. Well, now that we're kind of wrapping up and talking about things other than the segments and the content of the show, maybe we should say that's a great place to end the show, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
If it's time to say something like that, hopefully producer Sam is listening and he can confirm that that's true, that now is a good time to stop.
He would know best.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Nice.
Oh, we got the thumbs up.